Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Reviving Destinies. We revive destinies. So once again today I'm going to talk about a very short topic, which I say stop forcing friends, relationships, and relatives, actually family I can say, or relatives. So that's how it is. Stop forcing things actually where they are not needed. Actually, stop forcing things. So most of people actually, they force things. Actually, they force friendship, relationship, even marriages. Actually, even relatives. Actually, so that's how it is. So forcing actually is not a good thing. When you are welcome, you will be welcome actually. So trust me. Do you know a charger, a cell phone charger? If you take an iPhone charger and you try to charge an Android phone, it cannot fit there. It's not like the iPhone charger has a problem. The problem is it was not. It's not for it actually. So that's how it is. The iPhone charger is meant for the iPhone phones. So it's not for it. So you don't have to force things actually which they are not entitled to you. You don't have to force things actually which they are not meant for you. Things which they are meant for you actually, they will just enter actually. They will just come spontaneously actually. They will come naturally. You will no need to force them actually. Like a sunflower oil. When the sun set, the sunflower oil faces down. When the sun rises, the sunflower oil actually rises with the sun. So if you can, if the sunflower oil faces down and you try to make it face up, it will die. So that's how it is. So you don't have to force things actually. You don't have to force yourself where you are not needed. If you have friends which you are always the one who have to text them, then they cannot be the first people to text you. Ask yourself, are those friends your friend, or you are the only one who is the friend of those people? If you have friends which they are even shy, they feel ashamed about you, they undermine your presence, those people, you are their friends, but they are not your friends in return actually. It's not a Newton fed law where you say the force is applied there, then the same force of the same magnitude is applied in the opposite direction. It's not. It's no longer a Newton fed law now. You are forcing things now. So don't force things actually. Things which they are meant for you will follow you actually, and things which they are not meant for you actually, they will move out of your life actually. Some people actually, they can even ignore your texts on WhatsApp and everywhere, but you keep on texting them. Do you know why those people, they keep ignoring your text? They know that even if you become the first person actually, even if you keep on texting them, even though they ignore you, you will keep on coming. But trust me, sometimes you have to just say, wait, I'm no longer texting such people. If you have friends which you always visit them, but them they cannot visit you, ask your friend. It's just a loyal friendship. If you have friends actually which you are the only one who is always forcing, always trying to make that friendship to be stable, you talk nice to those people, you speak politely to them, you are always contributing much to them, you are always speaking good about them, you are always nursing them, but them, they are not nursing you. They talk to you anyhow, they harass you, they can shout at you at any time. They want their point to always be listened. They want they want to act as if they are masters to you. They cannot visit you. They only text you when they need help. When they don't need help, they cannot text you. They cannot they cannot start convo, they cannot come to your room, they cannot text you, or they cannot visit you just to come and check you. The only time when they start to text you is when they need help. Ask yourself, is that a loyal friendship? Is that one a loyal friendship? They cannot text you, they cannot call you and say, are you good? We're just checking on you, we don't want anything. The only time when they text you is when they need help. But you are the one who always visit them. You are always visiting them to check their right, but them, they don't return that visit in return. Is that a loyal friendship? So don't force yourself where you are not needed. Actually, friendship will come naturally. It's not a must that you must have a friend. Having fake friends is better than not having a friend. I hope you get this clear. Not having a friend is better than having a friend, fake friends actually, whom you always text you. Having friends which they always think they are better than you, when you achieve something better, they speak negative statements. Is that a loyal friendship? Having friends when you achieve something which they fail to achieve, they make you feel like you cheated. Is that a loyal friendship? Having friends which they speak bad about you in your absence, but they will come to you, but they cannot live your life. Is that a loyal friendship? They don't want to live your life, but they speak bad about you. They always tell people how bad you are, but they don't want to live your life. Is that a loyal friendship? Having a type of friendship where you are always helping them, when they are in a position to help you, they cannot help you. Is that a loyal friendship? That's a pure pretense actually. So don't always go to people actually trying to make friends whom like they are not interested actually to make friends on you. Some you are making them everything, but them they don't even take you serious. You are nothing to them. Is that a loyal friendship? So in the section of relationship, there are people actually who back relationship actually, who back relationship with anything they have. You are in a relationship with a guy, my sister. That guy actually, he's a guy, but you are always texting her. You are always calling her. He's not even interested actually about you. But you, just because he had something, you want to brag about him, you believe that he's rich, you believe he has something, you believe that he's a cheese boy coming from a privileged background. So your friends, your fellow friends will respect you when you are dating him, but him, it doesn't value you at all. It doesn't value you. It doesn't even have time for you. You only have to call it. You only he only calls you actually when he only needs you for a moment. It doesn't even take you that serious actually. You are nothing actually to him, but you are forcing a friendship. You are forcing a relationship just because. So forcing things actually is not good for you. That's what I wanted to say actually. Forcing is not good for you. Even you, my brother, forcing a relationship with a girl who doesn't even value you, it's just a waste of time actually. It's just a waste of time actually. So don't force things actually. Let the people be what they want to be actually. Move on with your life, and let them move on with their own life. So that's the best thing which you can do. Another section which most of people actually they force is people force relatives actually. They force families. If you have relatives which they are successful, if they don't want you, leave them. And when you left them, don't go around speaking bad about them. Just leave them and move on with your life. Work very hard. Live leave them and just move on. Actually, imagine having a relatives which cannot visit you. They don't even want to visit you, but you are the one who always visit them. This is just the kind of relative. They only comes in funerals, and when they come in funerals, they don't even do anything. They just come after they attended the funeral and leave. They don't even have a time to talk to you and try to console you. Why? Because you are cheap to them. Actually, you are nothing to them. Actually, so when you are nothing, actually, don't force to be somebody. Actually, don't force to be accepted. Actually, by people actually who have certain views about you. Don't force to be accepted. Don't try to explain yourself. Sometimes you don't need to explain yourself. Let people keep what they want, keep their comments about you, keep their negative statements about you, keep on working hard, keep on pushing. Leave people actually who think you are nothing. Build the tower. That little contribution, that little effort you contribute each and every day, trust me, it will be accumulated and you will withdraw what you have invested. That little investment, actually, that little regular investment which you make each and every time continuously, it will accumulate into something great, actually, and you will withdraw what you have invested. Actually, you will withdraw actually something which you have invested, actually, which you have deposited. Don't go around actually forced to be welcome by people who have certain facts about you. A mouse cannot be accepted in the gathering of cats. That's how it is. A lion cannot be accepted in the gathering of elephants. Actually, you are nothing to people who believe you are nothing. Let them keep their comment and work your pace very, very hard. Actually, so that's how it is. It's very, very shameful to meet girls who always pretend that they are the ones whom they are being abused, but you will find out a girl can gather. They can gather and make a meeting and start to call a poor boy names just because he's poor. But at the end of the day, they claim that they are the most abused people. It's very, very shameful, actually. Then when life chowed them, when the caterpillars, when cheese boys and guys which they believe they are better, use them and dump them, that's where they start to follow those poor guys. It's shameful, actually. It's shameful, it's disgraceful, it's non-acceptable, actually. That's something which we can't accept, actually. And that's what most of, that's what other girls are doing. Not all girls, I understand, but that's what other girls are doing. So that's how it is. They go around chasing guys, thinking they are very rich or they have something. Trust me, cheese boys will play you. Then after they got played, that's where they understand the reality of life. So that's how it is, actually. So don't force relatives, actually. You don't have to always go to some relatives which they don't even go to you. You don't have to call your relatives which they don't even call you. You don't have to. It's very shameful that don't go around telling your relatives that you didn't tell me that you were getting married. You didn't tell me that you were graduating. You're making a graduation ceremony. If they didn't tell you, this means they don't want you to be involved and move on with your life. Why? Because they don't want you to be involved. You are not wanted. You are not wanted. Accept this. The reason that the fact that there are some people who are rejecting you does not mean you are nothing, actually. There is still hope in your life. You can make greater things about your life. So that's how it is. There are people who will accept you the way you are. They still exist, such people, actually. You don't have, you also have to be faithful about such people, actually. About the issue of relationship, as I conclude, there are people, actually, which and it happened both in relationship and in friendship. There are people whom you value, but them they don't value you. And there are people actually whom you don't value, but they are the one actually who values you. If you are a wise person, you want to enjoy life, always go to those who value you in return. and value those who value you. If somebody doesn't value you, stop valuing that person. That's actually what I'm doing usually to keep my happiness. Let me give an example, like for you to understand this, because you might have been confused. I'm weak. Let's say there is John. Let's say there is Peter. I value John. John doesn't value me. I don't value Peter, but Peter is valuing me. As a wise person, go to Peter and value Peter. Most of people, what they usually do is they have people whom they value, whom even if those people, they don't value them back, them, like, they don't stop valuing those people. And also people actually whom like they are not taken serious by other people. They tend to not take people serious who take them serious. For example, I don't take Peter serious, but Peter is taking me serious. It's stupid actually. You have to take serious those who take you serious. Trust me. Even the son, me, for my case, even the son of a president, if a son of a president doesn't value me, and there is a poor guy who values me, I will go to that poor guy. That's actually what I'm doing. Ask people who know me personally. That's what I usually do. And I advise that you must do that actually. Value people who value you. So that's how it is. Thank you very much actually for listening to my video. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button. Shalom.